It's 8 o'clock. Need help paying for college? College Foundation's NC Assist loan can help.
Live on Spectrum News, I'm Tim Spears here with meteorologist Matthew East, keeping an eye on Hurricane Dorian this morning. And as I understand, it was just upgraded to a Category 5.
Yeah, reconnaissance flight in the system right now. They just discovered 160 mile per hour sustained wind, so that's enough to bump this up to a Category 5 hurricane. So,
wow.
Not unexpected. That is something we thought was a very distinct possibility, and that has indeed happened. There is that 8 a.m. advisory, 160 mile per hour sustained winds. Barometric pressure down to 927 millibars. So obviously this is a powerful, powerful hurricane. There's the high resolution satellite imagery. Now this is the Abaco Islands right here. And right here to the west of that, that's Grand Bahama Island. This looks really, really bad. No sugarcoating. It looks really bad for those northern Bahamian areas. It looks like a really devastating hurricane there for those sections of the northern Bahamas. Thereafter, we'll see a track slowing and then bending to the north and northeast down the road. Quiet this morning. No problems in the Carolinas. Any potential Carolina impacts, Tim, come in here by Wednesday and Thursday. Now, this looks like mainly a coastal problem. Inland areas, not a whole lot of issues. We'll kind of delve into that as we continue through the half hour. But I think Wednesday, Thursday, your main window of problems.
Well, thank you, Matthew. That is a frightening proposition for some of those islands. But how it relates to the U.S., still uncertain. Caitlin Wilson joins us live from Brevard County in Florida. Caitlin.
Here in Brevard County, people continue to prepare for the impacts that we'll potentially see from Dorian in the coming days. As you can see here behind me, one of the homes here on Merritt Island completely boarded up with plywood. Other homes have their storm shutters up because they're preparing. Now, as you know, the shift and change in Dorian has actually changed the mandatory evacuations. Those initial evacuations were set for 8 a.m. this morning for the Barrier Islands, but due to that change, the evacuations will now start tomorrow, Monday morning at 8 a.m. Now, if you live in the Barrier Islands, those evacuation areas right now are for the Kennedy Space Center south all the way to South Beach and Merritt Island. And as I mentioned, people continuing to prepare for the potential impacts from this storm. We spoke with one Brevard County resident who said he's not taking this lightly and his family is the top priority.
I would leave if I really thought, if they really want me to leave, I'll leave without a doubt, because I got to think of him first.
Again, now is the time to be preparing for the impacts from this storm. It could still very likely change and shift more east or come further towards the coast. And Brevard County officials do want to let residents know that starting Tuesday morning, early Tuesday, we will start to see impacts from the storm, lots of rain, wind, water, things like that. For now, reporting live on Merritt Island, I'm Caitlin Wilson, Spectrum News.
The Palmetto State is also under a state of emergency ahead of Dorian. Governor Henry McMaster tweeted a message to South Carolinians to prepare for all possible scenarios. He says, quote, state assets are being mobilized now, and Team South Carolina is working around the clock to be ready if necessary. He also says people need to prepare now and not wait. The price gouging law is now in effect in North Carolina. The statute makes it illegal for businesses to charge excessive prices during a crisis. North Carolina Attorney General Josh Stein and the State Department of Justice will closely review gouging complaints, and they say they're prepared to take action against any businesses accused. You can report potential price gouging by calling the number on your screen or by filing a complaint with the DOJ. Since Hurricane Dorian's path could now make its way to North Carolina's coast, Pender County Emergency Management wants people to prepare now just in case. They also remind county residents to sign up for Code Red Alerts. That's a free service for people to get emergency alerts from officials. If you're heading to the beaches today, pay close attention to possible rip currents. Wrightsville Beach Ocean Rescue believes the conditions will get worse throughout the holiday weekend. They say to know the forecast before you go to any beach, as well as the rip current advisories.
Make note of the flags. Here we will be flying really probably one or two flags, either a yellow or a red. If it's a red flag, do not get in the water. I cannot stress that enough. It's not safe. It's extremely dangerous.
He said if you must swim, always swim near a lifeguard stand. As you're keeping track of weather on the ones to see where Dorian may hit, keep track of SpectrumLocalNews.com. Under the weather tab, we have Storm Season 2019. That's where you can find preparation tips, links to NOAA, Red Cross, other resources you may find, as well as an interactive radar to keep track of everything that's going on. Just head to SpectrumLocalNews.com/storm season.